Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Hope y'all are having a fantastic day. Wherever you are on this beautiful planet we call home. What's good, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Another Monday, another weekend in the books. Happy belated Father's Day to all the dads out there. Hopefully y'all had a great day. I hope y'all did. I had a good day. My kids actually came back in town yesterday, so I got to see them last night. We went swimming, had a good time, had some fun. So yeah, always a good time. But happy belated Father's Day to all the dads out there. Make sure we get that in there and get it on there. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? How's everybody doing? How was your day? How was y'all's weekend? Hopefully y'all had a good one. I didn't do a lot. I really did do a lot of nothing. But I did get to see my kids yesterday, so that's always a good thing. But yeah. Let's get into this chat, see who we got in here. Let's see what we got going on today. We got Sunshine coming in early this morning, coming in, kicking it off, starting the day off right. We got Sunshine with Grove X, Grove Swap, Grove Ecosystem. Absolutely love it. It's on its way, baby. It's on its way. Here we go. Hambone always in the building, also in the building. What's good, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Like, subscribe, and sign up to be just a fan. Absolutely. Smack the like button. That helps us out. If you want to become a member, if you want to join the conversation, hit that subscribe button. Join us. And if you really, really, really want to help the channel out, hit that join button and become just a fan of the Just a Man show. That definitely helps the channel out the most. But crazy too cool in the building. What's good, Abby? How you doing, brother? Good day, Justin, Sunshine, and Grover's. Hope all had a great weekend and here to a marvelous Monday to all. Absolutely, absolutely. Corey Ward in the building. What's good, brother? What up? What up? What up, people? What's good, man? Corey becoming 17 months. Been a member for 17 months. Man, that's wild. That is absolutely wild. Crazy man D, what's good? How you doing, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. Been a minute, but I absolutely was good. Or what is good? But yeah, hopefully y'all had a good weekend. Hopefully y'all, all the dads out there, had a good time. Got to hang out with the kids, and this is all crooked. I feel like that's crooked. Oh well. Well, now we got to take it off. Beautiful. Should have just left it alone. Should have just left the dang thing alone. There we go. We're done messing with that. It's because as soon as I back up, my chair hits the wall and it hits it and knocks it off. Whew. But anyways, man, absolutely. What a day! What a day! And a decent weekend over the weekend. Not a whole lot. We didn't have any crazy red. Actually, I think we had either a solid green or a little bit of a consolidation, which is always nice. Always nice. But yeah, but got a day to do absolutely nothing. Hey, that's what's up. Those are the best days. They're rare, but they are the best days. I think. Personally, I like those days where you get to just do absolutely nothing. Is always fun. Always a good time. Corey said we went to hit the zoo with the kiddos. Hey, it's been a minute since I've been to a zoo. I don't remember the last time I went to a zoo. Actually, I do remember. It was Halloween, and my son was like 3 or 4, something like that. He's 9 now. So it's definitely been a minute for sure. But man, zoos are fun. Zoos are cool for sure. But yeah. Trower in the building. What's good, man? How you doing? How you doing, brother? What's good? What is good? Hambo says, just a man, picture hanging game is on point. That was skills. Yeah, it took, I was worried that I wasn't gonna be able to get that in there. I was gonna have to stand up and but yeah, we got it in there. We got it. Sometimes I do things right. Happy Juneteenth Day. Absolutely. Happy Juneteenth Day to everybody out there. I don't know a lot about Juneteenth, but I feel like I need to learn a little bit more. And I feel like it started. I feel did it start in Texas? I want to say it started in Texas, which is why I should know more about it. Yeah, it commemorates the emancipation. That's right, the emancipation of enslaved African. Yeah. I knew that one. Announcing in Texas with okay, yeah. So West Texas, cool beans. But yeah, absolutely happy Juneteenth to everybody out there. Man, I know there was a lot of good. They had some good concerts around me over the weekend for Juneteenth. Some pretty solid groups and acts and bands and all that. Definitely. But let's take a look at the overall market, see what the overall market is looking like today. We can jump in that as well. And as we see, the market today is down, 0.44%. But I think last week we were at like a 1.02, 1.03, and climbed up to a 1.07. And been kind of hanging out there. So we got Bitcoin sitting there 1% up on the day, 4% up on the week. So that is good. Miss DeFi Gravity in the building. How are you doing? How you doing? And then you got Ethereum, which was like hanging out in the 1600s last week. I think Friday during the show it hit up in 1700. And so now we are steadily hanging out in the mid 1700s, which is very nice. BNB up 5% on the week after the SEC filed a lawsuit. Then it comes out that they actually were able to come to a deal, make an agreement last over the last few days, which is a good thing as well. So got some green and got some red, very Christmassy today. Not a bloodbath that we've been seeing for like the last couple of weeks, but not too bad. Not too bad. We can actually take a look at Bitcoin's chart here, and this is on the day. Let's take a look at the 7 day. So yeah, had a big dip for a few days, and then kind of working our way back up and up on an uptrend today as well. As I think a lot of that has to do with BlackRock. BlackRock, which is a $10 trillion, they manage $10 trillion worth of assets. They filed for, I believe it was spot Bitcoin spot ETFs. And then I saw today that another one coming in applying for that, which was Fidelity, and they have like almost $5 trillion worth of assets. So those are two major players that are coming in and trying to get in on the Bitcoin on the ETF spots. So that is a very, very good news. I think that's bullish when you start having institutional money like that. Those are big investors. Those are big time investors there. So anytime we start to see that is a good sign and could potentially mean the beginning of what could be a long and slow process into the next bull run. So institutional investors coming back in and trying to come in. So that's very, very solid. Very solid. I think so. Today's stream brought to you by Ghost Energy Drink. Just kidding, it's really not. But if y'all want to, go come on in. But yeah. Hambo said we visited a place called The Wilds, an international 10,000 acre ranch where extinct animals are still raised for future repopulation, right around Jurassic Park style gates and all. Ooh, that sounds very solid. That sounds like a good time right there. I do love me some Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park when I was a kid was like the coolest movie ever, or one of the coolest movies for sure. What's good, Mike? We got Mike in the building. What is good, brother? All the way from Germany, hanging out in Deutschland. What's good, man? How you doing? How you doing? And I didn't pull it up earlier, but we do have Miss DeFi in the building. How you doing, ma'am? How you doing? But yeah, it's a Monday, and so with Monday we got some news coming out. We got a few things I want to talk about. We're going to jump over to CoinDesk here in a minute. And take a look at kind of what they kind of some articles they got going on. And this one picture here, I don't know if y'all can tell, but I might be a little OCD about crooked pictures, just a little bit. but yeah. So we do have some news to talk about today. We got some Do Kwon news, things like that. We'll get into BlackRock and Fidelity as well. So we're going to jump over to CoinDesk here in just a minute. But I want to make sure that we all remember Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. We do have our Grove Live Mega Space, which is going to be a lot of fun. I do believe Carlo's going to be hanging out with us, so we're going to have the main man himself, Carlo, joining us. Maybe we might do a little giveaway. I left it downstairs actually, so I'll make sure to have it tomorrow. But yeah, so very, very cool. We got Carlo joining us. We'll have our new little hangout, our new little live segments that we got going on, and have a good time over there where we talk Grove, we talk crypto, we talk life, and things like that. So, but yeah. Tammy J in the building. How are you doing, ma'am? How you doing? How you doing? And real quick, if y'all are watching over on Twitter, feel free to like and retweet that bad boy. Let everybody know that we are live over here on YouTube as well as Twitter, so y'all can catch it there and catch a replay if y'all want to. Always, either platform. I did drop Twitch. I got rid of Twitch, but I wasn't. I didn't really have anybody there, so not. I know they're not mad, and I'm not mad either. So. Mike said, I changed my mind. The listing will not be Coinbase. You don't think so? What made you change your mind, Mike? That's what I want to know. I want to know what made you change your mind. Last week we were talking about it, once we saw the merchandise go live and you were able to use the Coinbase purchasing. When you were purchasing, we had a third-party Coinbase. So I know you were pretty thinking it was going to be Coinbase. So I am curious as to what changed your mind and what exchange are you looking at now? Yes, I'm talking about that night space. I do know it's rough for a lot of folks, in certain time zones, but it is recorded. It is there, and it really is a good read, a good listen to. I guess not a read, but I think we had like 500 people tune in, and I think we're up to like 1,800 now that have listened to the replay as well. So, pretty good number there. Pretty good number. Miss Sarita in the building. How are you doing, ma'am? Hello, awesome peeps. Happy Monday to all. Sending positive vibes and an awesome day ahead. Sorry, I'm late. Work thing. Hey, Miss Sarita, you don't ever have to apologize. The only person that has to apologize for being late here is me. And so that's all good. We definitely appreciate you and appreciate the positive words and positive affirmations you come in with every day. Definitely appreciate that. But yeah, so let's jump into it. Let's go take a look over here and see what we got going on over on CoinDesk, because there was some news coming off of the Terra Luna, Terra Labs, and all that, where Do Kwon, the man Do Kwon, who was man, I hate this massive article that our this thing. There we go. But here we go. So, Do Kwon, we know, which was Terra Luna, and once they depegged and all that, we kind of had some things happen with Do Kwon. He was arrested, and but Do Kwon sentenced to 4 months jail in Montenegro, document forgery case. So basically, he got document forgery, which was like the passports. He had, look, we'll read it right here. It says he had two. Let's make that a little bit bigger. The court has ordered the confiscation of two Costa Rican passports, two Belgian passports, and two identity cards belonging to Kwon and Terra executive Han Cheng Jun. I hope I got that right. But yeah, I really do feel like this is a slap on the wrist. Uh, we do know that, like, everything that was happening over with Terra Luna, we talked about that a lot. Uh, but to give 4 months, and 4 months for document forgery. That's basically what he's going to get. That's what he got charged with. Not a whole bad. Not 4 months. To all of the things that happen, and all he gets is 4 months. Not. I mean, it's a slap on the wrist, I think. But we'll read it right here. Terraform Labs founder Do Kwon has been sentenced to 4 months in jail by a Montenegro court after being found guilty of document forgery. A basic court in the country's capital of Podgorica. Shared their verdict on Monday, adding that the time spent in detention will be included in the sentence. So I feel like he's already like dang near time served. But yeah, he was arrested in the Balkan nation back in March. So he's been arrested. He was arrested in March. So he's already, I feel like, done his time. So basically, he's free to go. But they do remain in custody since their arrest dispute. Local courts approving bail last week on the second trial. So we got some news there where Do Kwon is basically getting a slap on the wrist. I don't know about y'all, but to do all the things that happened, and to have Terra depeg and all of that, um, and to get 4 months, and get 4 months for not even anything that happened. It was more for the forgery of the documents, having multiple passports, fake passports, and identification cards. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. But I did watch that little video that they had on there, and basically they were saying that what happened with Terra Luna was all documented. They had all of their documents right. It wasn't necessarily illegal, shady, but maybe not illegal. So they weren't able to charge him with anything like that. But they were able to charge him for forging documents. So basically having fake passports, which is pretty wild. Pretty wild. But yeah, I don't know about y'all. What are y'all's thoughts on Do Kwon? Do you think 4 months is enough? Is it a slap on the wrist? Should it have been more? Yeah, what are y'all's thoughts? I don't know if y'all have even had much to think about it, or anything like that. But to me, that seems like a very light sentence. I don't know about that. I don't know about y'all, but to me that seems pretty light. Pretty light. You would think that like he would get a little more than that. Personally, I thought he would get a little more than that, but at the same time, yeah. Demons Deep by Gravity. It's enough if this is a spy movie. Right. Absolutely. If this was a Hollywood script, it would be perfect, but it's real life. So basically going to get scot free, going to walk out of there with a slap on the wrist for having fake passports. And they're going to give him time served already. And he's been in there since March. So March, January, February, March, April, May, June. So he's like 3 months in already. Be out by next month. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's quite a slap on the wrist. I feel like that's quite a slap on the wrist. But then you also look over there at SBF, who we know broke law and had a bunch of charges against him, and I think like all but like one or two of those charges have been dropped. So I mean, even SBF is gonna get a slap on the wrist, I think. And I think it pays to know high up people, where his family, his mom and dad were well connected, and so I think he, might might get a slap on the wrist as well. Uh, but we'll have to see. I haven't done a whole lot of research on that one, so I don't know much about it. But yeah, it definitely seems like the characters in this movie are going to not get major time. Do Kwon got 4 months. And we'll have to see what SBF gets and how that all plays out and what that trial looks like, if it even goes to trial. But yeah, SBF was, I mean, obvious, like blatantly like breaking laws and stuff like that, and getting multiple charges dropped already. So we'll have to, we'll keep an ear on that and see what happens. But I do want to move on to the next topic, which is Ethereum. We do know that the validators, I think it was like 64, you had to have 64 ETH to become a validator. And now they're talking about raising that and raising that pretty substantially as well. Yeah, oh, my bad. It was 32 ETH. 32 ETH is what it was. Ethereum developers propose raising validator limits to 2,048 Ethereum from before. The original was 32. So to become a validator on the Ethereum network, all you had to do was stake 32 Ethereum. Now they're going to raise that up, or proposing to raise that up to 2,048, which is quite a bit. I think it's like, or maybe it's like 64 times. I don't know. Let me see here. It is literally 64 times. So yeah, they're going to make it 64 times more Ethereum to become a validator over there, which that's no small amount. No small amount of ETH that you're going to have to become one. So I don't know how I feel about that. I'm not a validator. I don't have 32 ETH. I wish I had 32 ETH. But a bump in waiting times and the sheer amount of interest in spinning up Ethereum validator nodes is making developers consider increasing the current limits drastically. Developers have proposed raising the validator limits from 32 to 64, a 6,300% raise. That's a lot. That is a lot. But let's see what else we got here. But yeah, so I don't know why. I feel like the more validators you would have, the better it would be. Um, so I don't know, because you have some, like, if you got 32 ETH, you can become a validator. I don't know how many people hold 2,000 plus Ethereum. That I don't know. I bet we can find out though. Let me pull up Etherscan and see. Let me see. Let me see here if I can find Ethereum. Let me try to find it. I don't know. I thought I could just go straight to here. Just trying to find like the dang contract address is really what I need. Do. Why can't I? This is. I think this might be it. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna go over here to holders. Huh. I don't know. I'm gonna do it this way since I'm failing miserably. All right, I'm failing miserably there. Some of the validators want the whole pie. Absolutely, that's usually how it goes. When you got people at the top, they want the whole slice. So some, not Sime. Based on rules and regulations, laws, we are probably lucky he got that. Probably, absolutely. Especially being, in a different country, they have different laws and different regulations. But yeah, it definitely it definitely seems like not a lot. But the fact that he's going to serve sometime, you know, is a good thing, I guess. Uh, you would just I just imagined it would be a little more than 4 months. I think in the future penalties will better fit the crime. Yeah, and hopefully, in the future we have, especially here in the States, I hope that we will have better understanding, uh, of what the regulations are. What are the rules? What are the laws? What is the penalty for breaking those rules and laws? And we'll be able to go from there. Right now, it's so much the wild wild west that there's no real understanding of what is what, because we don't have those regulations. Hopefully, we'll get those from the SEC coming up soon, but who knows? Who knows? Does it make sense when I hear Binance that I do not think about a listing? Does it make sense when I hear Binance that I do not think that I do not only think about a listing? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I think that'd be a really good exchange, but I also think right now, if getting Binance right now, um, I think it would have. I don't think it would have as much of a positive outcome, just because of everything that's going on. And I don't think Binance at the moment is listing anybody at the moment just because of everything that's going on. Um, so I think one day we'll be able to get there. I think that that Grove has definitely uh, made all the steps and done all the things to get onto that platform. But at the same time, getting on there right now, would that really have a big influence to the project right now? So I don't know. Travis said, now I won't be able to be a validator. Darn the luck. Absolutely. Hey, I'm not either. Don't worry. I don't have 32 ETH. I might have 0.32 ETH, but I don't think that's going to get it in there. Little Tyke in the building. What's good? How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, that is, I don't know why. I mean, I guess we know why. The bigger holders want more of the pie. Um, but when you're proof of stake, which is what Ethereum is now. If you have 2,000 ETH to stake, you're still going to be getting a bigger piece of the pie. So I don't know. I mean, I guess you're basically eliminating the small guy. But I would also think that having more validators would be better for Ethereum. I don't know about you. Am I wrong in thinking that? I could be way off in thinking that. But to me, I would feel like the more validators you have, the faster it could be, the more secure it could be. But then I guess it could be more. I don't know. I don't know. I would. That's what I think. I think more would be better. It would make those validation times a lot faster. Those nodes would be. You'd have a lot more nodes, which would make validating transactions faster. So, I do not talk about the listing. Oh, did I misunderstand that? Exactly. It's supposed to be decentralized. Well, they are definitely, by making it 2,000 plus to become a validator. I think that you're making that a little more centralized because there's not that many people who have that much Ethereum. So, but yeah, that this is what I was looking for earlier. Finally found what I was looking for. It only took me forever. But yeah, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I don't know the reasoning behind that, other than the big fish wanting to get bigger, which everybody does. Um, who doesn't want to increase? But I feel like you're by making it 64 times more Ethereum just to become a validator. I mean, I think that's going to handcuff a lot of people and eliminate a lot of those smaller staked nodes. So I would think that having more validators would be a better thing for Ethereum than having just a few, which I'm sure there's still quite a few that have that many, but it kind of just seems like it's counterproductive, um, because you would want more nodes, more validators, so that your network has more nodes and more validators to make those transaction speeds faster. And by eliminating some and eliminating a large, I mean, that's a big jump from 32 ETH to 2,000 plus. That's what, like I said, it was like 64 times more. You're going to eliminate a lot of those nodes and those validators there. So yeah, it definitely goes against the idea. I definitely agree with that. I think GRVG. I think Metaverse. I think Crypto Tower. Hey, yeah. There's so much still to come with growth. It's not even funny. Like we're really like our big utility is not even is about to be released, and that's the beginning. So I definitely I'm excited for GRVG having that gold backed, real gold backing to that cryptocurrency there. That's that stable coin pegged to real gold. I think that's solid. Uh, the metaverse, I think, is going to be massive, especially when we got John G going to be the directing manager for Her Highness's New Era metaverse. That's going to be big time. And Crypto Tower, man, that is. I can't wait to see what the headquarters looks like and what all it that whole because it's not that property that we have is not just going to be a building. I think there's quite a bit of land there that we'll be able to develop and create and build on. So control makes people greedy. It really does. It really, really, truly does make people maybe drop some of their morals and makes them hungry for more. Can't just be satisfied. Always got to go for more and more and more, and I guess kind of step on the small fish while they do it. But yeah, I definitely don't know what or why they would make that a thing. So in this article, they do say it is still under up, it's still being debated, and isn't actively being worked on as of today. So, but at the same time, I just don't know why that would even become why you would want that. But I guess the big news that we've been kind of talking about and following the last few days, maybe last couple of weeks, has been the SEC and Binance. And I'll pull this one up here. Judge signs off on Binance SEC deal to move all U.S. customer funds, wallet keys back onshore in lieu of restraining order. So that was kind of the thing that we were talking about. They wanted to make sure that the U.S. Customer funds were kept in the U.S. And so the judge did sign off on that, and they did come to an agreement that all of the U.S. Funds will be moved back to onshore. But a federal judge signed off on a temporary agreement between the U.S. Securities, so the FCC and Binance and its U.S. affiliate, to have Binance U.S. take steps to ensure only local employees can access customer funds as a regulator in the company works through the SEC lawsuit. So the lawsuit's still going, but a temporary agreement has happened, and we are there now. The parties announced the deal late Friday to ensure that only Binance U.S. employees can access customer funds in the short term, meaning if you're in Binance and you're Binance China or Binance somewhere else, then you're not going to be able to have access to these accounts and the funds there. So, which isn't a bad thing. I think if you have a regional office, the people in that region should be able to access and not anybody else. According to the proposed agreement, Binance will take steps to make sure that no officials from Binance Holdings, the global exchange, have access to private keys for wallets or hardware wallets, or root access to Binance US's Amazon Web Service. So they are on AWS. The U.S.-based crypto trading platform will share detailed information about its business expenses, including estimated costs, in the coming weeks. So we knew that the judge did ask for all of the business expenses last week and things like that. So I think this is a good step in the right direction to them, working out a long-term permanent deal. But at the moment, having this temporary agreement in place, I think is a good thing. So it is progress, and it definitely, I think, is a good sign for what's to come. Hopefully, the lawsuit they're able to work it all out and come to an agreement for permanent instead of the temporary. But to have that in place now, I think, is a good sign and a good win for Binance, because the other option was freeze assets, shut it down, and basically not allow Binance US to have. I mean, they were going to freeze all the assets. So, like, if you have anything on Binance US, you would have been unable to move it. But that is a good sign. That is a good win for Binance, and I think the SEC takes that as a win as well. But we'll have to see what comes of that in the coming weeks, and how that all actually plays out in the long term. But a good first start, a good first step. They were able to come to an agreement. That's a good thing, and so and be able to have a temporary fix at the moment, making sure that if it is a Binance, if they're on the Binance US, only Binance US has availability and access to that, and not Binance Global. So it's a win-win, and it's a win for us as well. I think that is a good sign. We know Binance is strong. I mean, they are the largest exchange in the world. So I believe that is a good sign, a good first step, a good first win. For Binance, they get to keep operations. Everything can continue normally day to day, and then they just need to figure out and comply with the rest of it, get those business expenses, estimated costs, and things like that, and then we'll see what the next step is. Hopefully, that is good stuff. Hopefully, that is good stuff there. But yeah. But yeah, that really is all the kind of the big news we've had. We had Do Kwon getting 4 months, slap on the wrist, and then we got the U.S. and SEC, the SEC and Binance US coming to an agreement on that as well. And then kind of the other new news that we're getting today is Ethereum potentially raising their validator, the minimum to become a validator to 2048 Ethereum, when at the moment it's 32 Ethereum. So it's a pretty big jump. Pretty big jump there. So, but yeah. What else y'all got, Chad? And any other news that we haven't talked about? Anything I've missed? Anything going on in DeFi? Any new drama? I'm still waiting to see if we're going to get that Ben.eth or Poly fight. I think it'd be pretty cool. I know it'd bring a lot of eyes, but at the same time, it's drama, and I'm out on drama. I just don't do drama at all, at all. So, checking over on crypto or Twitter crypto, make sure I don't miss anything. Do. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what else we got here. What else? Make sure I'm not missing anything. But yeah, it doesn't. Not a whole bunch of anything else going on. Kind of outside of that big time news. It could also cause a bunch of new validators to hurry jump on board. Yeah, but I feel like if you got 2,000 Ethereum, yeah, I mean, I guess you may not be a validator, but I mean, you could throw 32 ETH in there and still be a validator and still have 1,900. Or I mean, if you to become, what is it, 2,048? So 32 minus 48 is what, 16? So you still have like 2,016 Ethereum if you become a validator right now. If you were to stake the minimum on that, I don't know. It's just odd. It's just odd to me that is that is the kind of the route they're going, and and we don't. I say that that's where they're going. I really should clear that up and say that that's what has been proposed. That's kind of what they're talking about, and it is being debated at the moment. Nothing has been announced. Nothing has been worked on. So it really has just kind of been a discussion. But I like to buy the rumor, sell the news. But it's one of those. It's a topic. So, but yeah, nothing has happened yet. It's not an official announcement. They're not, nothing like that. It's just being debated. It was brought up as a, potential something that could potentially happen down the road. But again, I just don't. I don't. For some reason, I can't wrap my brain around why they would do that. I feel like you would want more validators so that the transaction speeds, those transaction validations, would be faster. But I don't know, and I could be completely way off on my thinking there. So if somebody else has a different point of view, please let me know. I'd love to kind of open it up and not just kind of see it through the way I see it, and maybe have somebody else's POV point of view on that as well. So I'll have to be checking that out and seeing, trying to do some more research on that. But yeah. So right now, at the moment, it just doesn't make sense to me why you would raise it that high. I mean, raise it fine, but like raising it 64x, that's a big old jump. That is a big jump there. And what happens when the bull run does come back, and let's say ETH goes to 5,000, which I think we all think it'll go there, potentially maybe 10,000. So now you got to have like, let's go see how much is that right now in ETH. How much is 2,048 in ETH right now? So that's 3.5 million at the cost right now. At today's cost, which is quite a bit. Let's see here. Let's say if it goes to 5,000 times 248. So you got to have 10.2 million to become a validator if you want to jump in then. I don't know. I just don't. I mean, I know there's a lot of folks out there that have that 10 million ain't nothing, but does that open the door for like major institutions like BlackRock or Fidelity to come in and buy up that much and become a validator on their own? Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I mean, we do have BlackRock trying to get into BTF or BTF BTC spots, ETFs, and then you got not only BlackRock but you got Fidelity. So I mean, that's almost $15 trillion worth of assets that could be potentially jumping into to Bitcoin ETFs, which is I think that's a good thing. I think when you have major players like BlackRock and Fidelity trying to get into crypto, trying to get into Bitcoin with the spot ETFs, I think that is a great sign for mainstream adoption to come. Because I know a lot of folks they make moves kind of along the lines of what BlackRock does, or what Fidelity does. So I mean they are both major players, especially when you have like Fidelity's the smaller one with like 4.5 trillion dollars worth of assets. That is a crap ton of money. And then you got BlackRock with double that, at $10 trillion worth of assets. That is a good sign for Bitcoin. That is a good sign for Bitcoin, which means it's a good sign for crypto, because we all know that we rock and roll with what Bitcoin does. Where Bitcoin goes, the rest of the market follows. So, hopefully they can get approved for that, and make sure that and get that in there. BlackRock actually, or CoinDesk actually put out a. Golly, get all these ads off of here. But yeah, I mean, here's an article from CoinDesk talking about BlackRock may have found a way to get SEC approval for spot Bitcoin ETFs. The asset manager giant included a surveillance sharing agreement in its proposal, which could eliminate the risk of a market manipulation related to Bitcoin. So, I mean, maybe they found a way to get approved, because we know the SEC has not approved, I don't think, anybody in the past. So hopefully this all does go out, and hopefully they are able to potentially get in there. I think this is going to be a good thing. But surveillance sharing agreement allows for the sharing of information about market trading activity, clearing activity, and customer identification, allowing for little possibility of market manipulation. That's a good sign. Anytime we can cut down on the market manipulation, that I think is good stuff. So, and I think that the SEC is very concerned with market manipulation related to Bitcoin prices, and has cited that this is in almost, if not all, previous rejections. They have rejected basically everybody so far, but if they were able to assure that market manipulation, they have some type of hedge against that. That could be a way to get in, and a way to get approved from the SEC. Just kind of reading through this really quick to see if there's anything else. But yeah, so I mean, them being able to track and see what's going on inside of inside of their trading, and seeing what's clearing, what's trading, who it is as well. I think that is a good thing, and hopefully, the FCC has denied anybody previously, and has stated that the market manipulation. So the fact that they have surveillance sharing like that, potential for the approval there. Hopefully, I think that would be I think it would be a good thing for crypto, having one of the having the biggest. I think BlackRock is, as well as Fidelity, two major players in finance, in assets holding and managing like that as well. Having them being able to get into crypto, and get into BTF or BTC ETF, man, my dyslexia kicks in right there. Start throwing out ABCs and stuff. So I think that's a good thing. I think that's a good thing there. But that's the news for today. What else we got, chat? What else do we got? Any other news out there? Anything going on in y'all's life that you want to talk about? Let me know. Yeah, we got through the news in like an hour. Usually I'm through the news in like 20 minutes. Usually I'm through the news in like 20 minutes, and we're moving on to kind of just conversations. But had a little breakdown here. I did actually, write down what I wanted to talk about today for the first time, and I couldn't tell you how long. So I'm trying to be a little more professional, get some more news out there, not just boom, 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 and done. So, but what else y'all got? Get into some hangout here with the chat. Let me know what y'all thinking, what y'all drinking. It's a Monday at almost 2 p.m. So I doubt you're drinking anything. But you could have a tea. You could have a Coca-Cola, a water. Y'all let me know. But yeah, tomorrow. Actually, I need to check my text. Make sure it's still waiting on it. Still waiting on information. Tomorrow, I'll be here. We just may be at a different time. I'm going to try to get around to golfing tomorrow. Gonna try to get around to golf in. So we may end up going later in the afternoon. So just be on the lookout for a time change tomorrow. I will definitely I'll make sure to as soon as as soon as I'm told if we're going to be able to play tomorrow, I'll make the space. I'll make the stream and get it out there. That way we can have plenty of time to adjust. But Wednesday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, Grove Live Mega Space. We're gonna have some fun there. We got Carlo joining us. We'll be breaking down. And last week he joined us for a little bit and gave us some updates and things that were going on. This week we're going to have him on again and maybe get in a little deeper into what's going on. What the business side's got coming and what kind of just everything Grove has coming as well. So we're going to get into that. We might have another special guest come join us as well. Which I think would be very solid. If not this week, but maybe next week. And I think we're going to give away something special tomorrow or Wednesday. So all things that waiting for confirmation, but I'm excited for it. I'm definitely excited for it. We're gonna have a lot of fun hanging out, doing our new weekly Grove Live Mega Space, getting it all jammed, packed into to one space. And having some fun while we're there as well. Going to be a lot of fun. Going to be a lot of fun. I will have a new co-host, and for good reason. Our brother Apache got a promotion at his real job, day job, and so we'll see him. He'll be in the spaces, I think, some, but going to have to focus on the real world. The one that pays the bills and all that good stuff. So congratulations to Apache. I actually really enjoyed hanging out with him and getting to know him over the last year and a half plus. So congratulations to our brother there on his promotion and work. So the show goes on. I'll still be there. I'll still be rocking and rolling and being the main man there. So very excited about that. And I really am liking the 1 week, the one space a week. Get to do some research, have some real good topics and things to talk about, and just have some fun while we're there. It may be a little longer of a space. We used to go for like an hour and a half, but I think last week we went for like 2+. So definitely a good time. Definitely a good time. Don't forget to jump over there, set that reminder, and get that in there as well, so y'all know when it goes live. And it can join us as well because we got Carlo, maybe somebody else. I'm not sure yet. And then we got some other things we're going to do and have some fun in there as well. So be sure to get your questions ready for Carlo. Any questions you have for Carlo, get them ready, write them down, come join the conversation, and we'll hang out and do that as well. So yes, please smash that like button if you haven't already. If you have not smashed that like button, please do so. Help us out there. Help us out. But yeah, you got anything else for me, chat? Let me know. Put it in there. If not, we'll wrap it up and I'll go get some food. I think today I'm going to go with pizza. I'm feeling like pizza today. I'm feeling like having some pizza. Pizza. I think that's what I'm going for. But yeah, I'll give y'all a minute to see if y'all got anything to talk about, anything y'all want to share or not. Then we'll go from there. But again, I hope all the dads out there had a great Father's Day. Hopefully y'all got to get blessed on y'all's day. I will say it is completely different. Mother's Day and Father's Day. Like Mother's Day, it's wine and dine. It's buying gifts for the mom and doing all that. Father's Day is, hey, thanks, Dad. Like I made sure I got my kids, I made sure that they had something for their mom, even though we're not together at all. But I want to make sure that I instill that in my kids that, hey, your mom's important. and let's get her something. So I think we got her a $50 gift card or something like that. Um, Father's Day is completely different. Completely different. I got a card that said, "Hey, you're cool, Dad," and love it. Which I love. I love the fact that I got a card. My kid's thinking about me, which is all I need. That is all I need. So, but it is completely different. When we go breakfast in bed, it's all about mom for like the whole weekend and all that good stuff. And dads, we hey appreciate it. I do love it. I love it. It was a pretty cool card. It was a pretty cool card. But chat, not a whole lot going on. We've talked a lot about the news going on in crypto today. Everything that's kind of happening. We talked about Do Kwon and his 4-month sentence. We talked about ETH validators, how that could potentially be raised from 32 ETH to 2,048 ETH. We talked about BlackRock and Fidelity trying to get in on the Bitcoin ETFs. So we talked about the Binance SEC stuff as well. So a lot of good news today. A lot of topics to talk about. Hopefully tomorrow we got some more. And we'll get into it as well. Again, tomorrow I'm planning on playing golf in the morning. I just don't know what time yet. So I will let y'all as soon as I know what time. I'll make tomorrow's stream this evening and get it out there. That way we have plenty of time to adjust our schedules to it. And then Wednesday we got our Grove Live Mega Space, where we'll be hanging out with Carlo and talking about some Grove business stuff, diving into maybe hydroponic and aeroponics a little more, maybe getting more education about it, because I know we talk about it, but we also don't like really get into like what are the benefits and things like that to it. So we're gonna have some fun there Wednesday, and then we got the rest of the week to hang out and get in it. So. But Chad, we are going to wrap it up and get up out of here for today. Hit that hour mark on the stream. So we are going to wrap it up. Get on out of here. I'm going to go get some food in my life. I'm going to have some pizza. I think I'm going to make a pizza. Put it in the air fryer. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all always show up, show love, and show support. Y'all are the best. I know I say it all the time, but y'all really, truly have no idea how much y'all have helped me out, especially the last year and a half. Y'all are the best. This is kind of my safe place, and I enjoy being in my safe place. So thank y'all for always coming and hanging out and being a part of that and making this my safe place. I do appreciate that. Love y'all. Remember, 2 things in this world that you can control at all times: attitude and effort. Stay positive. Give 110% in everything you do. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Tell somebody you love them today. You never know. May change the day, the week, the month, or even the year. Call somebody you ain't talked to in a while just to say, hey, love y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here. I'm just a man. Peace.